Hiya, come on in, get cozy. I hope everyone's staying blessed and protected. I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank everyone for all their lovely comments and all your likes, subscribes. I do appreciate it. But that's not what I'm here for, because somebody commented and they said, because I said something about that song, somebody's obviously selling a song called Jay's Letter for 99p on somewhere, wherever it was. And she went, you're doing it for views. And I thought, but I'm not. I'm not here for views. No, not at all. And I haven't been since from the beginning, I genuinely, I'm not here for views because where does that get me? But what does it do? It's like, it's not going to do anything for me. Like, it's not going to benefit me at all in any way, shape or form. But anyway, this is a full moon in Libra, pink moon. Full moon says, find balance, the scales of balance. Find balance in all areas of your life while also being mindful of your own needs and boundaries, using the full moon's energy to create harmony. It says, avoid making serious decisions and instead focus on creating harmony within your relationships. Excuse me, that's confirmation. Take time to relax, recharge, and replenish your inner strength. Full moon is completion. The full moon is a time of completion and fruition. And this card represents the energy of a job well done. Celebrate your achievements and take a moment to appreciate your hard work and the progress that you've made. So yeah, a lot of people don't look, that sun's shining right in my eye. That a lot of people don't appreciate how much they've actually done themselves. You look back on your month behind that's already gone and think, well, what did I achieve in that month? Did I progress or did I digress? But anyway, I'm going to start with this. We've got 7 of crystals at the bottom here, which is, planting your seeds, making plans for the future, balancing things out. The moon does. People who say that the moon doesn't affect us. Really, it does. It affects the tides and it affects women's cycles. We've got the 9 of Wands here. This is giving me someone who's been through a lot, but still barely standing. Like, this is, even if you're down on one knee, you still got that stick to help you get back up. Yeah, there's someone who's been through. 9 of Wands is quite a lot. Chancellor of Wands, he's got flowers as well, planting something. It's like a King of Wands, that, We'll see. Dear Heavenly Spirit of the Most High, Heavenly Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors of our highest good, we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our chakras from the root to the crown. We call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our energy as we channel this message. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to block out all and any negative or evil interference. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to show the collective what they need to see this full moon in Libra. 8 of Daggers. So this could be a mental prison. Oh, but we've got an authoritarian here. Oh. With the 8 of Daggers. I don't know if this is 2 people or 1 person, but there's something about with the 8 of crystals as well. I'm feeling it could be either self-imposed or someday it could have actually put you there, put someone in that position. I want to see what the authoritarian is. I'm sure it's like the Emperor. Yeah, it's the Emperor. So that's an Emperor, but an Emperor in an 8 of Daggers energy, that's like an Emperor, like a boss kind of person. But 8 of Daggers, could even mean prison. It could be, feeling trapped. But we'll see what comes out. Having a spirit, having the angels. Warden of Cups. This is, it's like a queen. I'm sure that's a Queen of Cups. So a Queen of Cups energy is someone, she's just, a Queen of Cups is chill. I'm sure that's a queen. Or it might be the king. Yeah, I think that's the king. That's the King of Cups, is the Warden of Cups. I'm thinking, it's just the way this deck is. Yeah, the Warden of Cups. It says the Warden of Cups is about emotional balance, is a mentor and healer. They take care of everyone around them, but make sure to maintain a strong balance of heart and mind. The Warden of Cups calls on you to maintain balance and maturity in any issues that may arise and to look out for those around you. So this is, that's what that says. So maybe, yeah, somebody, there's somebody here in an 8 of daggers. It could be somebody in prison, could be somebody in their own mental prison. It says hanged with a chariot here. Oh, my arm, my left arm. Oh, it just nearly gave way then. We've got hanged with the chariot. The hanged has always seen things from a different perspective. Yeah, a change in perspective, suspension. The hanged is upside down, but is not in distress. They're here by choice. They've flipped themselves over on purpose, and now they're seeing things from a new perspective. Release the tension and relax into this new position for a breath. Get comfortable taking on a perspective that isn't your usual one. Take a moment of suspension, but don't stay there too long. Yeah, so this is like, in this energy, it's like, yeah, you can chill, you can relax, recover, whatever it is that you need to do. But it's like you can't get stuck somewhere. Yeah, just don't get stuck somewhere. Don't stay there. It's like sometimes you need to retreat to be able to see things, a bigger picture time. If things are just on the go every day, and you don't have time to balance anything out or even to have time to yourself. Yeah, it's almost like if you carry saying this, it's like someone heading towards, a crash, like chariot is in a tower. That's, it's like a car crash, that. And I'm not saying no, somebody's having a car crash. Don't get it. We've got the moon here. But it could be, it's like that kind of something coming to a head, something coming to an, but still be wary on the road anyway. With the chariot and the tower with the moon, there's some crazy people. That's what it is. I'm not saying, no, people can't drive. It's the other people on the road. You've got, because when you're driving, most of the time, all you're watching is other people, and sometimes you just think, how are they even allowed to be on the road? What's up? He's sneezing. Do you want to go see Sheba? Go on then. Go on. I know it's the Palo Santo. Come on. Go on then. Go. This is what Sheba did. It's like, go on. Mimi, she pissing. This is smoke. Go on. She's having my life. But yeah, I feel like there's something coming to a head here. It could be on this full moon. It doesn't have to be a car, but with the chariot and the tower, with the moon here, I'd just be, just we've got strength here. Yeah, with the Four of Wands, so something's good. The Four of Wands is a very good card. happy family, marriage, 1111. Oh, it could be what leave it. Oh, it could be the strength to leave. This is like, this is something, even looks like the same path, and it's like, but the 3 of Wands is like, there's no house there. I feel like this is somebody leaving. And having the strength, maybe somebody might need to make, this is why, in this, this is the King of Cups energy. This is sometimes the King of Cups could be, get too relaxed, Or we've got Divine here. But there's the Knight of Cups with the Divine. That's like, somebody wanting to make an offer to a Divine Feminine, or a Divine Child of the Divine. It could be male or female, take it as it resonates. But, 2 of Cups. There's something here. There's something to do with a relationship. Something to do, the 6 of Cups. So this is the past relationship, walking away from it. Could have even lived together. Could have actually lived together. And this could be this person, wanting to come back to make an offer. And it's like from in its past energy, but no. No. It's did you see that card fall? No, I think. Oh yeah, it could. You see, it could resurface. Something could resurface here from the past energy. Yeah, it's a devil energy. Yeah, look at that. The Warden of Wands. It's like, these are the ones. They're coming in with one thing. They'll probably say, "Oh, yeah, there's 10 of Cups. You could have had a family with this person. There's a lot of arguments, a lot of contention. Yeah, this person wants to come in like, oh, yeah, look, it's split up there. It's like something trying to, even though the third eye's open here, no, I can see out, and no, I won't be trusting this person, even if they brought gifts, yeah. This is a 9 of Daggers situation. So this person, this is someone who's caused, I feel like this 9 of Daggers, 9 of Swords energy. Yeah, there could have been a third party involved with the 3 of Cups. Yeah, to feel like this is someone who was making the decision to walk away. This is what, there was a choice here. There were a choice that had to be made. And I feel that's that's the choice there, leaving. Going from the 2 of Wands, to the 5 of Wands. There's a lot of regret here, because the Temperance Angel is balance. And I feel like this could be Temperance Angel energy, like Earth Angel energy. And this is, what someone put up with. Yeah, there's 5 of Wands here. There was a lot, the arguments looked devil here. What was that peeping out? Yeah, sort of, nah. 5 of Wands, the devil again. Get out of my radars. Yeah, I feel like you're rooted here. I feel like you're too strong here. There's like rooted magician. So some days like, if this is no competition, there's devil here, but there's a rooted magician here. Really, I feel like there's something that was strong here. Yeah, because for somebody to be in this energy, it's like, it's for someone who's like, I know what side my bread's buttered. I know who's, we've got 6 of Wands, 6 of Daggers, and the Knight of Wands. So I feel like, a 6 of Wands is something being very successful at whatever it is. This is like, getting out of there, having to take whatever it is that you had and leave, and the Knight of Wands is, to me, this is like somebody climbing the ladder towards success. We've got a strength here. We've got a King of Cups. You might have had to take a time out. So I feel like he got out there safely, because the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Daggers and the Knight of Wands, I feel like he got out there safely. Whatever this 5 of Wands was, because it was, it could be physical with it being Wands. There's 5, but there's Wands there. It could have been very physical. The devil's involved. There was a tower. There was a tower moment, because they have to be a tower, it has to come to a conclusion, because usually when you're in a situation and the spirit wants you to get away, to move, to get out of there, and you don't, things can get to such a point where you have got no other choice. It can get that bad. 5 of Crystals could have been even, left out on the street, left out even without a house and anywhere to live. You know, 5 of crystals is being left out of something. But 10 of wands, something was a lot. 10 of wands is like, you can't get, it's like getting to the final point where you just can't take anymore, where it's just like you're carrying the whole world on your shoulders. Probably, you know, a lot more, a lot of baggage. 5 of cups came out in reverse. Yeah, this is the energy, like over the ace of crystals, you know, so something's a turn around here. You know, we've got this 7 with the water and the wands in the background, and it's like, no, the devil with the king of wands, no. You see, this is oh gosh, no. Yeah, I feel like there's no regret. This is because somebody's in regret, but this is no regret. So I feel like there's something that's no regret. There's a 5 of wands there, and there's a 5 of cups in reverse here. There's no regret. This is ace of crystals. This is like, you know, it's like the ace of pentacles in normal tarot, but you know, it's almost like you are the gift. Yeah, look at, we've got the full moon again. The full moon came out. Yeah, and I've got authoritarian, so it's emperor, you know, full moon boss energy. I feel like this is, you know, this is you. You know, maybe somebody was up against this. Because when an emperor's, you know, in their correct energy, like an emperor's, when they're coming correct in that energy, when they are worthy of that title, you know, but it's just an energy. It's like somebody who can, you know, is a boss. You know, they could have, you know, someone who can just take care of things. But sometimes, you know, if they come out in reverse and that, they can get a bit too controlling. You know, it's like it goes to their edge. You know, like a lot of people, give them a little bit of power, and they, gosh, you know. So some people are not meant to be in power. Some people are not meant to be in control because it goes to their head. You know, it really does. It's like ego driven. But this is, I feel this is not. I feel like, because, you know, with the ace of crystals here, I'm not feeling ego driven. We've got the lovers here again. Knight of crystals, you know, it's could be a new one, not the past one. I heard it's been a long time coming. That's too many, Spirit. I don't know though, because no, with what came out, the Chancellor of Cups, the Chariot, the Page of Cups, and the Sun. What is she after? What do you want? Do you want to go back out? I don't know what you want. You're bothering it, Nana. You never usually do. Well, this is like the Queen of Cups, you know, with the Chariot and the Page of Cups and the Sun. You know, this is could be somebody even having a child, giving birth, with the Page of Cups and the Sun. You know, very much so like a child or something, because the Queen of Cups is more, you know, motherly, very abundant and very intuitive as well, very, you know, just emotionally mature. And this very Page of Cups and the Sun, you know, could most definitely be a child together. Yeah, look, you might be puzzled. I don't know, Jude looks kind of puzzled, but the Sun's here, something good. This is what I'm seeing. You know, if I get any confirmation, but I feel like there's you know, forward movement, something moving forward. There's something here with this Queen of Cups moving with the Page and the Sun, but it could be a new beginning. There's something new. There's something new, especially with the Ace of Crystals here, which is like the Ace of Pentacles. There's something new. It doesn't have to be a child, but I'm saying it could. But we've got the Moon again, full Moon energy. Woohoo! Could be ovulating, I don't know. We got manifesting, so maybe somebody's manifesting this. Yeah, someone's manifesting it, and I've seen the 2 of crystals popping out, and she's like, you know, using energy. Something could be manifested. Oh, yes, look at that. got the 10 of daggers, but the 3 of wands here and the 8 of wands. So someone, it's like you're left. This is like, it's, it can be, it can be even word magic or something like that. Yeah, I feel something was sneaky here. There was something here that you had to get away from. This was a betrayal. This is like the 10 of daggers. Yeah, this is, look at it, the truth, the Ace of Daggers. So something, yeah, even somebody could have been telling lies, with the 5 of Daggers and the 8 of Wands. Somebody could have been talking ish. Yeah, 7 of Crystals. It's like 7 of Pentacles. But I'm telling you, somebody could have been, yeah, there could have been, if this is like kind of, something that was sneakily, being sneaky, people being sneaky, the sword is something that's being fought through. It's something to do with the intellect. It's something to do with the mind. The wands are like action, and they can be like words as well, things that, and it can be news coming. It can be also, there's all different kind of meanings, but 8 of wands is something, this is something going towards somebody else. So, and it was a 10 of daggers. It's like the ultimate betrayal is a 10. You can't get any worse than the 10. I mean, the 7's bad. 7 is sneaky, but the 10 is like, it's the worst you can get. Yeah, that started with that. It started with that. And I just seen the 10 of daggers, so this could be, there's something here with the world. 2 of wands is like making that decision, to close out a cycle here. Something's over. Somebody could be going to prison here. I don't know. It's 8 of daggers. Why would an emperor be an 8 of daggers? Yeah, because that's why. Because this emperor is in this energy, yeah, the warden of wands. This emperor is in this lustful energy. And while someone here is rooted. So I feel like, kind of gives me, like that kind of earth angel energy. Yeah, I feel like there's something here. There's, I feel like somebody is like, they're very rooted themselves, they're very strong, they're very powerful, with them rooted in the magician, something about someone who has authority here. I feel like somebody maybe try to have authority over you, right? And maybe, could have even told lies because of, seeing the 5 of daggers with the 8 of wands. I feel like, yeah, look, somebody could have, with the divine. I feel like somebody maybe talked some ish about someone, made up some lies about someone who was actually divine. And this person is past energy. And I feel like, yeah, this is destiny. This is something that was destined to happen with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's a temperance angel. So this is, you see, things have to be balanced out. People get so many, I feel like spirit gives people so many chances to put things right. So many, gives them so many warnings. And then it's like, it's like me, I've got a line. Cross my line. Cross my line. Done. If you didn't listen to me the first time, you might not get a chance the second time because, it's like, I mean, on social media, it's easy. You get blocked, you get deleted. But, I've had people shocked when I open my mouth because I feel, oh, I am nice. I'm a very nice person, but cross my line and you're going to understand where that, I'll come across and it's not nice. I'm not, I don't have to swear. I don't have to shout. I just have to state facts. And that is enough. Because why would you? Why would you bark loudly? You just need to speak so they can hear you. But yeah. I do feel like there's something here, something here. And I feel like somebody's here with a king of cups energy. Could be male or female because it's a female here. This is someone who's like, in their masculine energy, but very, balancing their emotions. And I'm feeling something. wow, you know, like I got to think like in my ears, it was like a wind from the left to the right to the left. It was like a wind. Oh, right. I've got some of these decks. I'm gonna actually, yeah. No, I picked that up first, so I'm gonna do that one. It's just like one word, one word. Oh, look, it says rebirth here. Transform, rebirth. So there could be a rebirth, could be a transformation. This could be, you know, this can represent that, you know, strength. And with it being a moon, it's a time for like chilling and planning, you know. So put your feet up, make yourself a cuppa, and whatever you drink, herbal tea, coffee, whatever. Not soda because that's bad. We've got protection, eternal protection here. So I really feel like somebody, I feel like this is like, yeah, this is protection. Somebody is eternally protected here. And it gives me this vibe, you know, that you're this, like, you know, rooted magician. Let me just, I'm sure that rooted is, it's a Hierophant. Yeah, Hierophant and magician. You know, this is someone with very, very powerful, strong energy here. It's like you're a teacher, you know, it's like there's, yeah, mentor, teacher, gatekeeper. The rooted is the gatekeeper of tradition, deeply rooted in the environment in which they were raised. They are a mentor or teacher passing on everything they've learned. It may be time to find someone or something to teach you. Don't be afraid to reach out and find a guide or do the work to become your own teacher. This is a call to open up and learn, allow yourself to be led. And with the magician here, I feel like there's a lot of, you know, someone who's got always a lot of power, you know, who's got the power of manifestation. You know, that Midas touch, everything you touch can turn to gold. And I feel this is why this kind of energy would be attracted to that kind of energy. You know, this is like a sucker, you know, a suck. But I feel that because there's protection here, there's eternal protection. It says the magician readiness equipped with the correct tools. The magician has all their tools right in front of them and knows how to use them. You've done everything you can to prepare. You've equipped yourself with everything you could possibly need. If you're hesitating about taking the next step, don't. You're ready. You're prepared for this. Own your talents. You're more gifted than you give yourself credit for. So yeah, somebody probably, you know, because you know what it is, that it's like the ones who like with the most confidence, yeah, that think that you know, they're really good in that, and they're not. But the ones who've got the least confidence, you know, when they actually, you know, come out of the shell, they actually do shine, you know. So I feel like the ones who think they're not that good are usually better, and the ones who think that they're brilliant are not. Are not that good, you know, something like that. That's what I feel like. Someone needs, you know, maybe something about, it could be about confidence, but I feel like strength is here. We've got self-love here, self-love, and we've got rejoice, freedom. So yeah, I feel like rejoicing at some freedom from this energy here. I really feel like this. I feel like, you know, there was arguments, but I feel, yeah, there's travel, self-love, travel. You could be travel. We've got blessings. Rejoice again. Rejoice. The self-love, travel. So you may like traveling. You may travel. That's, I feel like self-love is, yeah, maybe go on holiday or something. Or maybe you have travelled, you know. I mean, it's a snail. It's not going anywhere fast. I feel like it still gets there in the end. Anything else, Heavenly Spirit? And now we've got forgiveness here. Forgiveness with love and wisdom. Yeah. So I feel like, you know, because forgiving someone doesn't mean to say that we allow them to be able to do that again. We've got transformation here. Transformation is brewing, embrace change, and harness its magic. So I feel like some kind of transformation is happening right now. Somebody could be just chilling and get like, you know, thinking, yeah, well, yeah, you know, now I've got my whole life, like, you know, Today's the first day of the rest of your life. You've got protection again. Create a safe space within the circle. You are protected and empowered. So I really feel we're getting protection twice. That there is somebody that's double protected. We've got guidance. Seek guidance from within. The answers you seek are in the cards. So the answers are in these cards. Excuse me, we've got manifest here. Mix your intentions with care. Graft your desires into reality. Yeah, I feel that was confirmation. And then we've got balancing, which is, the moon in Libra is all about balance. Harmony with nature is key. Connect with the elements for balance and wisdom. So protection, balance, guidance. And we've also got companion. It says, listen to your inner voice. Your spirit guide is there to assist you. So yeah, listen to them little, bits of intuition. You could hear things. We've got Leo here, Taurus to the moon. So anything could resonate. We'll see what comes out. They're just little decks. These are the latest ones. I just got them from Shein. They looked good, but there's not that many cards in them. But they're nice. Uranus. We've got Uranus. That's number 20. Fire. We've got Scorpio here. Aquarius and Cancer. So any one of these could resonate. And then we've got Libra, which is, it's Libra. And I'm just wondering, wait a minute. Excuse me. No, I just want to read what Uranus is in here, because if it's... Oh, I just seen it. So the keywords are disruption, restructuring, breakthroughs, radical forward thinking. It's an awakening, a sudden change, your inner truth, your quest for freedom. So this is what, this is the first one that came out. So there is, I feel like someone, a quest for freedom. It could be from this Eight of Swords, or someone's going to get an Eight of Swords. There's someone, something about a prison, whether it's in the mind or whether it's in the real time. It says Uranus, the great awakener, says, open your mind to the realm of possibility. What do you dream of doing, and who might you become? This energy's got a kick, like an electric current. Nervous excitement and even anxiety may surface as you feel the pull toward that radical shift, that itch for change, the desire for freedom and liberation. What are you yearning to adjust? Be deeply honest about what's working and what's not. Be radically open to something new. This energy is about allowing yourself the freedom to take up you-sized space in the world. And the kicker is, you're boundless. So, yeah, you're boundless. So there's something about somebody, and I feel that strong energy with the Hierophant and the Magician. Very, a powerful energy. And someone who's actually, in a King of Cups, it's like, yeah, you're really chill. I feel like someone who's very laid back, like as this person is here. I feel like a very laid back energy. It could be either a Libra, you could be, a fire sign, it could be Aquarius, Cancer, it could be any one of them, or it could be anywhere in your sun, moon, or rising. Now the fire, it says the energetics are inspiration, confidence, bravery, optimism, spontaneity, creativity, experiences connecting through warmth, generosity, and passion. Shadow side, impulsive, impatient, and lacking follow through. So, but we're not on the shadow side here. But that could be the shadow side. They've always got to be, two, yin and yang. a balance. Make space for creativity and passion. Express freely, without expectation, through drawing, dancing, singing, or a deep belly laugh with a friend. No matter the means, bliss lights a fire in your belly and brings you to your heart space. Nurture this connection to your uplifting, life-giving energy within. Remember how it feels. Let it be your guiding light as you move through the world. Your most vibrant life stems from the art, and you must practice joy to hear its rhythm. So yeah, somebody might need to go and have a good laugh, or a dance, or a sing, or whatever it is that that you feel like it at the time. Whatever floats your boat. What's the matter, Mimi? Mimi. Now I don't know whether you want to go out or whether you just want to come up. Do you want to just come up? Is that what's up? What's up? What's the matter? What are you telling Nana? Hey. Oh, she might be in pain or something. I don't know why she's acting like this. Do you need to go out? Hey, my baby. Oh, yeah, she didn't. I'd say she didn't usually do this. What's the matter? She's trying to tell me something. Just wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know why she's so restless. She might even be hungry. I think they've changed. The cycles have changed. Even my sleep pattern has kind of changed again. I'm starting to wake up earlier and go to sleep earlier. So yeah, I'm gonna. What else was I gonna get? I was gonna get something else. I was gonna choose another deck, and I forgot which one it was. Wait. I don't even know now, but I think I'm gonna go with this one because it seems kind of cute, and it reminds me of that deck that I've just used. This Sweet Foragers, cute little deck. But I'm just not going to use it just for any clarifications. Oh, but we've got the Chariot, and that card there felt the Hermit. So I definitely feel like, someone has gone, this is, yeah, the Temperance as well. So I really feel like someone has, this gives me a lot of protection as well. Yeah, there's something, protection, somebody about, it could be somebody's plan. Look, I said something about somebody having a baby. This woman's having a baby here in this 3 of Wands. There's an end. It's things moving forward. The King of Daggers, which is like the King of Swords, I feel like that's a very powerful energy to stand in the King of Swords energy. Is no one's going to mess around. No one is going to mess around with the King of Swords in the right energy. Like, oh, look, something's over. A tower. Yeah, something. As it's like for every ending, there has to be, a new beginning. This could be coming in very soon. This could be happening, like, quickly, because the full moon is a completion. Yeah, there's something about something that was, whatever, was going on. This 7 of Swords is a sneaky energy. And there's a Queen of Crystals, so this could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Take it as resonates. Yeah, there's a 9 of Wands. It's like it gives me bullying energy. Some kind of bullying energy. Yeah, somebody could have been really bullying somebody here. Yeah, I feel they did. I feel like that, kind of laying in wait as well. And I feel like they got disappointed. So I feel like there was a bullying energy here. Yeah, look. She didn't look so happy either. Green. I feel like green with envy. Someone, could have been jealous. Maybe of a new beginning. This is you. A fool is someone starting out again, starting afresh. Someone who's got the guts to leave, Because many people say it to me, how can you just leave it now? So easy. I've got a Page of Crystals with a Knight of Wands here. It gives me, Page of Crystals is starting out again. It could be a business idea as well. There's a tower here, but something has to end. Something has to end first. Something has to end here with the Death card, with this tower. Something, it's a complete tower's a complete shake-up. You know, it's like buying some land and it's got a dilapidated building on it, and you just rip it down and build it up again. It's something like, you know, something like that kind of energy. Yeah, they've got the Knight of Wands with the Justice, so I feel like, you know, taking action for justice, whatever happened in the past with the Six of Cups. Yeah, there's judgment here, so there's something that was, you know, judgment, justice with the Six of Cups. There's like justice for the past. I feel like, yeah, there's something. Yeah, this is meant to be. This is Wheel of Fortune. This is destiny. Whatever, you know, what happened in the past, this is destiny. I know the world's here again. Cycle closed out. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. This is, you know, this is like this is what comes after the Tower. You know, this is that brand new beginning, manifesting this. I seen competition, 5 of Wands. So yeah, there was whatever it is that, you know, someone was manifesting. There could be there's competition out there. Yeah, I feel the strength again. We've got the strength up there again. Yeah, the strength to start again with a full energy. Yeah, after everything that you went through, this is someone, you know, no matter what, you might have a couple of bandages and that, you might even walk with a cane, but you're still going. You're still going. Yeah, the 10 of Wands, I think something was really heavy. 9 and 10, you know what I mean? This is too much. It's too much for one person. I seen the Page of Wands and he had like a love potion. Yeah, look, they learned. I'm sure that's the Hierophant. And the 6 of Daggers had learned. Yeah, I feel like, so it's like, yeah, what it's also like it made you stronger. What, yeah, it's like that saying again, what don't colours make us stronger. It's like, yeah, you learned a lot. Something you have learned a lot through a lesson that, you know, that you've just, it's a lesson learned, and it was a lesson. And it's like you passed. Yeah, you got the degree. Yeah, the moon came out with the sun. If the moon's out, if the sun's out when the moon's out, who's shining the brightest? And the sun's got 3 eyes here. And it looks to me like these two best mates. The sun and the moon is right next to each other. Yeah, look, we've got the Temperance Angel with the 3 of Wands and the Chariot. The sun and the moon together. So something, I feel like something now, yeah, with the full moon, something, you know, something being balanced. Yeah, we've got the Young Man with the Temperance Angel again. So I feel like somebody could possibly be like looking at things now from a different perspective. Yeah, we've got the King of Daggers again. Something like, yeah, standing in the truth. It could be the law involved, you know. Some standing in the truth. Yeah, there's something here with the sun and moon. Oh yeah, right next to each other. I mean, sometimes do glimpses at the moon in the sky. We've got an Empress here, and this is a merman. But you know, it can be any energy. But this is like, you know, these cards are the way they are. Yeah, we've got the King of Daggers energy again. So this is like this Empress energy. This is someone very, you know, very like intelligent, truthful, standing on the truth. The King of Swords energy will be very, I know the truth, and this is the truth, and I'm standing on the truth. This is it, you know what I mean? But this is the Empress energy gives me someone who's very, very caring, very abundant, very loving energy. You know, even after all, the 9 of Wands, yeah, still in the King of Daggers. It's like this made you, it sharpened you up, kind of, you know, sharpened you. It's like that's what spirit does as well, you know, to soldiers. Even, you know, even on Earth it happens. They get sharpened up. Things will happen, yeah, and it's like so brutal. You think, whoa, you know, I ain't going to go through that again. It's like learning quick, waking up. You know, it's like, the 9 of Cups, that was like that, you know, and we've got a 3 of Cups here. You know, somebody could be, this is like an happy place. You know, and there's a magician here, there's something, you know, 9 of Cups is emotion. It's for your emotional well-being. Yeah, maybe so. I feel like with this Three of Cups here and the Magician, I feel like someone doesn't want you, you to be in a Nine of Cups. They want to see you in a Five of Cups, maybe because that's what they're in, a Five of Cups. But look, Ten of Cups is there. It's like, no, it's like, yeah, somebody could be wishing bad upon someone else to have a Five of Cups and they end up with a Ten of Cups. Yeah, I really feel that. It's like, yeah, the more that somebody could curse somebody, the more that you're going to get blessed. That's what I've seen there. Uja bless, no man can curse. Yeah, this was a Ten of Daggers. This was. And then we've got this Ace of Crystals here. So, oh, Spirit. A King of Cups, it gives me, this is a Warden, we've got the Warden Cups. It's exactly the same energy here. So someone did this to someone. This is a Ten of Daggers with the ace of fingers. With that, I feel like somebody's going to go down for this. There's eight of Daggers again. This could have been somebody's partner. You see that? You see that? The devil. And the Spirit says that is the truth with the Ace of Swords. Yeah, the devil. Can't make it up. Yeah, so I really feel like this was an energy. That's twice that card's moved. So something could be coming. Yeah, the divine. Look, you see the devil with the divine. This is like two different opposing energies. So, and this is someone breaking free. Someone who has broke free. Yeah, look, Two of Crystals. It's like, making that right decision. It's like money. You can't have two. No one can have two masters. It's either you're going to love one and despise the other. This is green gives me the money, but the pink gives me love, because quartz crystals is about love and stuff, family and stuff like that. So this is like choosing love over money. Yeah, the King of Daggers. This is someone standing 10 toes down. Yeah, with the Ace of Daggers here as well. Yeah, so really, really strong energy here. But I feel like this is someone that had to go through this. You had to go through this, It's something that had to happen. I need to pull one of these because Spirit told me so. It's the Angel Whisper. And I don't know what's on it till whatever comes out. I think the numbers, angel numbers. 12, I've seen 12, and we've got 11. Within you are the shadows of dark and beams of light. The divine is reminding you to embrace the duality. That is your individual spark. The spark is being ignited and is ready to illuminate the path ahead. Affirmation: I fully embrace who I am and allow change where it is needed. I trust the duality within me. So yeah, trust you. I feel like that is with that when I get that King of Swords energy, with the Warden of Cups as well. The King of Cups, and I feel like, yeah, someone you can still be loving and kind and caring, but you can also be very honest and truthful, and sometimes I was going to say brutal, but not. I think you can you've got something there, that can stand up for yourself. Like, you think only men can stand up for themselves. No, gives me vibes of the feminine. And it can be a masculine as well. Take it as it resonates, but because it's an energy, and this is having dual energy. It's having both, and I see that with the cups and the swords. Someone's got like a feminine, loving, emotional, but also, mindful. 11, intuition, trust in yourself. Your inner whisper is working hard to let you know that it is guiding you. Listen in. What is it saying? Feel it. Where is it telling you to go next? See it. Close your eyes and allow. Trust the path you are on. Affirmation: my intuition speaks to me and I listen. I trust that all things are happening for a purpose. And then we've got 1, 4, 3. So preparation. Life is filled with phases. The whisper is telling you to prepare for the unexpected and allow change to pass through with a sense of peace. Financial and creative changes are upon you. Affirmation: my dreams and desires are coming to fruition, bringing change that I welcome with an open heart and mind. So you might have seen any of these numbers, and we've got 8 here, abundance. Blessings are here and more are on the way. Let yourself feel the abundant flow of prosperity that is all around you. As you stand in your highest self, you attract all that you once were seeking. Giving is always the doorway to success. The more good I do in the world, the affirmation is, the more good I do in the world, the more abundant my life grows. I radiate an energy of loving kindness. So yeah, someone's radiating that energy. I feel like that you do radiate that kind of energy, and I feel that you've attracted this wrong energy, but this isn't the past. I feel like that past energy is, it's like with the sun and moon is here, right here next to each other. So I feel like something is coming to light in this moon, in this full moon, and it's pink, and it's a pink moon. But yeah, this could or not resonate. But I feel this is somebody's message. It could be any of them could resonate. But you will know if it's your reading or not. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'll do Liam's reading later today, or I'm gonna do it tomorrow. But it's either today or tomorrow. I'm gonna do Liam Penn's update reading, because I feel like it was coming through as well as Jay. I feel like they both were I felt that strong energy. I just felt it. It was like, yeah, this is going on. But when I seen that magician in reverse, straight away I knew that the person is, they say, like being disarmed. They're not being stopped in the tracks. It's like, no, things like are not working for them anymore. So something's changed. I feel like they has definitely changed, and hopefully, it's Jay's birthday this month, and also it's a year. It'll be an anniversary this year. So on the June the 17th, was it? So yeah, a lot of energy coming out. A lot of answers, questions. Answers for questions that are not just things that don't add up. They all need questions. Anyway, I hope everyone has absolutely lovely, wonderful Saturday, and yeah, enjoy the sun. I love you all. Take care. God bless, and I will see you soon.